Good morning students. This is Math session 12th standard, chapter 5, two-dimensional analytical geometry. Here we are going to see about the conic hyperbola. A hyperbola is a conic obtained on slicing a double-napped cone by a plane parallel to the axis of the cone. That is, double-napped means two-sided cone. You have to consider one two-sided cone. You have to slice that cone by means of a plane. That is, plane means like this. Okay, plane which is parallel to the axis of the cone. Okay, then we are getting this conic section. That conic section is called as hyperbola. Now we are going to see the definition of hyperbola. See the definition. Before seeing that, I have to look at this diagram. This is the curve of hyperbola. Okay. See that first point. The line segment A dash is called the transverse axis of length 2A. See this. This is the line segment. Here A and A dash. This is called the transverse axis. In ellipse, this is called as the major axis. This length is 2A. Okay, the distance between this A to this A dash is 2A. Second point, the line segment B dash is called the conjugate axis of length 2B. See this line segment B and B dash. This is called as conjugate axis. In ellipse, it is called as the minor axis. Okay, its length is 2B. Third one is the line segment CA. That is from C to A. This value is equal to the line segment CA dash. See this CA dash. Both are equal. That is at that time C is the midpoint. Okay. The distance from C to A or C to A dash is called as the semi-transverse axis. Okay. It's the half of the transverse axis. So it is called as semi-transverse axis. So its length is A. Here we are seeing the transverse axis length is 2A. So the semi-transverse axis length is A. And the line segment CB from C to B is equal to the line segment CB dash is equal to the semi-conjugate axis and length is B. Here also C is act as the midpoint of B and B dash. Fourth one is a hyperbola has two foci. Foci means plural form of focus. Here we are having two focus, that is here S and S dash. Its coordinates are AE, 0 and minus AE, 0. For ellipse also we are having the two focuses are like this. And vertices as this A as one vertex and A dash is another vertex. Its coordinates are A, 0 and minus A, 0. And also two directrix. Directrices means the pixel lines. The pixel lines are always at the back side of the curve. Okay, see this. These two pink lines are called as directrices. Its equation is x equal to minus A by E, and for this x equal to A by E. Its length of the latus rectum. Latus rectum means the focal chord which is perpendicular to the transverse axis. Okay, for this x-axis means it is called as the latus rectum. The length of latus rectum is 2b square by a. Now we are going to see the equation of a hyperbola in standard form with a center at 0, 0. See this, here center is at origin. Yes, at that time the equation of the hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. If we are having plus sign here means it is called an ellipse. Okay, here minus, so that is called as hyperbola. Here AE equal to C, that is this AE value. E means eccentricity, the product of this distance between C to A and the eccentricity is taken as C means we get B square equal to C square minus A square. Next we are going to see about asymptotes. Let P of x, y be a point on the curve defined by y equal to f of x. That is, you have to consider one point on that curve y equal to f of x as P. which moves further and further away from the origin such that distance between P and some pixel line tends to 0. This pixel line is called an asymptote. So asymptote is nothing but a line. Look at this diagram. Here we are seeing that pink color line, isn't it? That lines are move away from the origin such that the distance between P and some pixel line. That is, you have to consider any point on this curve P. That line and that point tends to 0. That is, it's infinitely extended, okay, but never touches at that any point. Okay, then that line is called as asymptotes. Note, the hyperbolas admit asymptotes. That is, for hyperbola alone we can draw these asymptotes. Okay, while parabolas and ellipse do not. So இது parabolaலையும் ellipseலையும் வரைய முடியாதுன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. Asymptotes are nothing but a tangent. Okay, straight line and tangent. Tangent means that line touches the curve exactly one point. But for asymptotes, that line tends to 0 only, but never touches at any point. Next, we are going to see types of hyperbola with center at h, k. First one is transverse axis parallel to the x-axis. See this diagram. Here, vertex are A and A dash. Okay, the line which passes through that is parallel to the x-axis. So the equation of the hyperbola is x minus h the whole square divided by a square minus y minus k the whole square divided by b square is equal to 1. Next one is transverse axis parallel to the y axis. See this, at the time we will get the curve like this. Okay, here the vertexes A and A dash. The line which passes through this vertex, focus and the center, that is parallel to y-axis. So the equation of the hyperbola is y minus k the whole square divided by a square minus x minus h the whole square divided by b square is equal to 1. Here we are having one important note, that is the absolute difference of the focal distances. Focal distance means the distance between the focus and any point on the hyperbola. Okay, that is any point on the curve. Here the hyperbola. So the absolute difference of the focal distances of any point on the hyperbola is constant and is equal to length of transverse axis. Okay, the length of the transverse axis is A. Okay, so the difference between two focal distances is always equal to the length of the transverse axis. In ellipse, instead of this difference, we are having sum. I hope you all understand about this conic hyperbola. Thank you, students.